are here, you are interested in learning English, and there's so much information on what you can do and how you can get better. Today, let's talk about some of the things that you can do on your learning experience from beginner to advanced. The most important thing you have to remember is it's going to take time for you to become better, and there's no magic pill that you can take to become fluent. Are you ready to find out how to improve your English on your own? If so, then let's get into it. Okay, so the first thing that you need to do is find a good learning resource. You are going to want to find something that gives you a basic understanding of the language, and then the next thing you want to do from there is start to get an overall basic understanding of sentence structure. Every language has certain sentences that you can't get by without knowing, and English is no different. Start to learn some simple sentences that you can use every day, take notes, and then review them regularly. When you do learn something, it's good to take a note of it so that you don't forget it, and you can write this down by hand, on your phone, or in the computer. The most important thing to remember here is to get it down and then to make sure to go over them again and again. It's easy to forget something that you don't use a lot, so make sure to go over what you learn. I was always taught that the best way to remember something was to try it out as soon as possible after learning it. That is where we come to the next part, which is use the language. By using the language, I mean speaking it and writing it. Did you learn a new phrase? Try it out on somebody as soon as you get the chance. You can also keep a journal of some interesting things that happened to you that day in English. Build the habit of doing as many things as possible in English, and once you get better and better at this, that's when you can move on to the next step. In this next step, we would like to get a high quality listening resource, such as a podcast or a video that's actually made for people learning English. There are so many different podcasts or videos that you can choose from, so find one that interests you and then use that one for now. To do this, you should try listening to that program every day while you're doing something that's relaxing or enjoyable for you. Maybe you can put on your headphones and take a walk while listening. When I was still in California, I liked to go to the beach and find a quiet spot to read my book. So how about find a quiet spot on the beach or a park or any place that you choose and listen to your podcast or video. Just make sure that whatever place that you do find is someplace that relaxes you, and this is going to be the most important part of this step. While listening, how about try to repeat short phrases that you can understand and match the speaker's pronunciation. I have a video on doing this technique, which is called shadowing, and how about I'll link it down in the description below. If you're interested, check that out after this video. The key point is to match the speaker for pronunciation at first, and you don't have to really worry here about full understanding of what's being said. The more you listen, you'll start to notice words and phrases that come up often. This probably means that those are words or phrases that you want to know, so the next thing that you can do here is start to look up those words or phrases that you hear a lot. When I first started learning Japanese, it was really easy for me to check things in my electronic dictionary, but these days it's much easier to maybe check something out on your phone or your computer online. Start building up your base of words and phrases that you will be able to use once you become more comfortable yourself. This is going to lead us into the next thing that we're going to talk about today. The next step is to talk with people in English. This can be in person, this could be with an online tutor or online classes as well. You just want to be able to talk to a real person. There are many places that you can talk online, such as language learning classes or online platforms. You can also find paid or unpaid ways to talk in English online. If you can find good teachers or someone to talk to, how about you try out those phrases that you learned earlier? The best way for you to make sure that you don't forget something is by using it. And here is where you can take the time to practice those words or phrases that you learned on your own terms. For example, maybe you want to try out idioms. This is where you can take the time to try them out on your language partner or your language teacher. Since you are the one learning, make a plan for what you want to learn that day and then try it out. Of course, if you do have the chance, you can talk to someone in real life, and this could be with an English-speaking friend or tutor as well. If you have friends nearby, or if you are able to join an English language exchange, you definitely want to take the chance to speak to as many real English speakers as possible. With friends, you can work on things in a more relaxed environment, and because they are your friends, they can help you out when you make mistakes directly or indirectly. Sometimes making mistakes in Japanese in front of friends and noticing their reaction is a big help for me. Whether online or in person, the main thing here is just to be able to listen to or use as much real English as possible. Language isn't something that you're going to pick up overnight, so just keep trying and learning as often as you can. If it's something that interests you and you do put in the work, it's something that you can get better at over time. I hope these help you improve your English. If they did, how about sharing this video with someone else that you think it will help? Also, if you're interested in learning on more ways to improve your English fluency, how about check out this video right here. Thank you so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. See you.